2, 1.
Welcome to our 8th episode of the Meech and Colby podcast. I am
What up,
here
what up?
with Meech.
How's it going?
We're going to talk some pain. Celtics got bounced out of the Eastern Conference playoffs by
Yeah.
the Miami Heat.
Pressure's been real.
We're going to talk some joy. Lakers in the finals taking on the Heat. Lakers are up 1-0. They play tonight.
Yeah, get the brooms out.
Heat are going to be up without Bam Adebayo. So
before game 1, I had some pretty spicy takes. I was saying Heat in 7.
yeah, Meech is just a LeBron hater.
No, I believe in the Heat. But they need to be healthy. They're not healthy. They're the exact opposite of healthy.
Yeah, I thought no matter what was happening, it was going to be Lakers in 5 or 6. The Heat just have no answer for Anthony Davis at all. That's why the Celtics were not a match for the Heat. They have no inside presence.
Yeah, we need Aquaman to come save us.
Anthony Davis has JaVale and Dwight Howard to back him up, and once Bam's not playing, the Heat have no big.
Yeah, facts.
Down low. You're throwing Crowder, Solomon Hill, Kelly Olynyk.
They got Kelly Olynyk.
Yeah,
and Myers Leonard.
Myers doesn't even play, bro.
He looks like he belongs in like what are those, like sororities or for the
Yeah,
girls?
right. Yeah. I know exactly what you mean. Well, if you want to talk about where people look like where they belong, Solomon Hill.
he looks like he belongs in like Grouchland.
Solomon Hill is probably the most loyal dude to his barber ever. It looks like that he hasn't gotten a cut since the start of COVID.
When people say they're really from the streets, they're not really from the streets like Solomon Hill looks like.
Yeah, absolutely.
He looks like he sleeps in the dumpster next to the hotel.
Yeah, so Solomon Hill's looking rough. He went from playing not at all, pretty much all playoffs. He went from like 16 minutes last round to like 18 minutes in game 1, like you said, because the Heat were battling injuries. Dragic, he's going to be a game time decision tonight. Bam's already out.
I thought he was out for the series.
No, they haven't declared Dragic out or anything yet.
Oh, I thought they did.
No. Bam's out for tonight. We just got that update. So we'll see how the rest of the series goes. Some Lakers were banged up, but they all still came back. Butler got banged up that game. Twisted his ankle. He came back. It's going to be a good series. Lakers in 5 I got now. They played a hell of a game.
All right, so I changed my pick. I really thought Dragic was out for the season. So if Dragic comes back healthy, and Bam,
I don't think neither of them will come back 100%.
Okay, never mind.
Because Bam's been has that shoulder issue since the Boston series. Remember?
Facts, yeah.
Then he was banging with Dwight Howard under the rims, and they hurt it some more.
Yeah.
And Dragic had a no contact injury. You saw that driving to the lane, kind of just like his leg. Something happened with his leg.
Same thing with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler did the same thing.
Yeah, but Butler came back and he was able to play.
Yeah, but you know how
he was still playing the game. Yeah, I know. And Dragic, if he comes back, obviously he's not going to be the same if he's doubtful for today.
If Jimmy Butler's really that injured, I feel like they just call it a season. You know what I mean?
No, not in the finals. What? Just call it a season. They're in the finals, Demetrius. They're not going to give that shit up now, bro. They didn't work this hard to give it up. What? Wow.
They didn't really work that hard, bro.
What?
The only series they really had to work for was the Boston one.
I mean, they beat the 1-seeded MVP team.
Yeah, but they didn't have to. I don't feel like they had to work for that.
They were literally the underdogs in every series, bro.
If anything, Coach Spo had to work.
They were the underdog in each series that they played in.
Yeah,
they
but
were the 5 series.
It's not like they grinded through 3 7-game series.
Yeah, I know, but they had to work hard. They did not get lucky. They did not end up in the finals by accident. They smacked your Celtics because they have no big man presence at all. They made Giannis look silly. And they didn't make it there by accident because they beat all the good teams in the East. Probably.
I honestly feel like the Bucks could have gotten beaten by any of the better teams in the East.
Maybe.
Because I feel like I don't feel like it's a Giannis thing as much as it is like a Coach Bud thing because he was really unwilling to adjust. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, Celtics didn't do anything, so if they were in the finals, would it be by accident?
Celtics are 4 in the finals.
Yeah, Celtics weren't even good enough to beat the Heat, man, in 7. So we're going to move on to a young dude on the Heat who's been balling, Tyler Hero.
Yeah, playing hero ball.
Celtic killer. Just adding other Miami dudes to the Celtic killer list after Braun, D-Wade, add Hero to that list.
Okay.
Bouncing them out of playoffs. But we're going to talk about, so the number 1 pick in the draft's coming up. And there's players like Anthony Edwards, LaMelo Ball, James Wiseman, Obi Toppin, guys like that who could get selected. Obviously, we don't know what they're going to be yet.
This is the weakest draft class in decades.
No, I wouldn't say that. What would make you say that?
Because it's only, after the 4th pick, it's kind of meh.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a year that Anthony Bennett got drafted first, and the best player from that draft class is Giannis, and that's about the only good player in that draft class. True. There's some, I wouldn't say
I thought
decades. You're going crazy right now, bro. Meet with the hot takes. Like, we don't even know what these players are going to become. There's a draft that's... All right, chill with like Okafor. All right, so we're going to say, would you rather have the number one pick in the draft or this player?
Okay.
So it's not this player next season, number one pick in the draft. One of these players could be a superstar. LaMelo, Edwards, one of those guys are probably going one.
All right.
Edwards is probably the safer bet. LaMelo has more boomer bust potential, in my opinion. So for the rest of their careers, you have the number one pick. You're the Timberwolves, and these teams offer you these trades, 1-for-1, straight up.
I don't want to be the Timberwolves.
Well, they have the first pick. You got Cat and D'Lo. You're trying to make a big three. You're moving with this first pick. So first guy, do you trade your first overall pick for De'Aaron Fox?
No.
You wouldn't do Fox?
Nope.
DeAndre Ayton? The number one pick for Ayton
Yeah, because I feel like I can move him for something big.
in the future.
Yeah.
Okay, what about John Isaac from the Magic?
No.
You wouldn't do John Isaac?
No.
B.I., Brandon Ingram?
Yes.
Yeah, all day. You do the first overall pick for Ingram?
Yeah.
Sabonis?
That'd be a weird play style with Cat, but I'd probably take a chance on that.
You take Sabonis
Yeah.
over the first?
Mhm.
Okay, I like it. This is going to be an interesting one. Michael Porter Jr., the first overall pick.
I'll take the first overall pick.
Over MPJ?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there'd be a lot of scoring, no defense if he was on the Timberwolves.
Facts.
Karis LeVert,
Probably the first pick.
the first
Injuries.
pick over LeVert. Yeah, I got to agree with you there. Another interesting one. OG Anunoby.
I'll take OG.
OG?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's starting to come into that dude. Devontae Graham,
First pick.
first pick, yeah. Zach LaVine,
First pick.
okay. Van Vliet,
First pick.
first pick over Van Vliet.
Yeah. I don't trust
Okay.
anybody who looks like Drake.
Triple J, Jaren Jackson Jr., the first pick.
Depends how that injury is. You know what
Where
I
you
mean?
going with? They're on the phone with you right now.
I'll take Triple J.
Yeah, so think about that backcourt. LaMelo and Ja.
Facts.
Could be interesting, or Edwards and Ja. Finally, we're going to do Tyler Hero or the first overall pick.
I'll take the first pick.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I don't believe in Hero as much as he's getting a lot of recency bias in the moment, I feel like.
I mean, it is well deserved.
He did have a great game. He's still tough to see where he is. He came off the bench all regular season.
Yeah, which is impressive.
Impressive on a finals run team, but I think he's getting really overhyped right now. Obviously, we know from his draft class, Ja and Zion were better than him. Kendrick Nunn might even be better than him. Kendrick Nunn started all season long for that team.
But he's barely played during the playoffs.
Yeah, because Dragic took over and they had to shorten the bench so far as you get into the playoffs.
Yeah.
They have a lot of guards, no size down low.
Facts. I feel you on that, but I don't know.
Kendrick Nunn came in third for Rookie of the Year voting.
I know, but again that's regular season though, and since he's gone to the bubble, he really has not been good.
Yeah,
at
and
all.
who knows what Hero's going to be outside of the bubble. Who knows what someone like Jamal Murray,
Facts.
TJ Warren, what they're going to look like outside of the bubble.
Yeah, you're right. Well,
So-
TJ Warren was cooking outside of the bubble or later in the season. So
Yeah, but he was a different monster though.
yeah, in the bubble he looked like 86 Jordan.
Yeah, I know. So Spoelstra and LeBron meeting again
Yeah.
in the Heat Lakers finals. And I think honestly both teams are real different in both sides of this. LeBron isn't the same player that he once was in Miami. I think he's a lot more pass first.
Well, that
now.
first quarter of game one, Coach Spo had LeBron pegged.
Yeah, I know KCP really saved us that first game. I feel like
Facts.
KCP Rondo's been playing great.
But at the beginning of the season, you wouldn't think you'd be saying that about the game one in the finals.
No, we bullied. So listen, Lakers fans, we bullied KCP into becoming a great shooter. Lakers Twitter is ruthless, Demetrius. I
feel like you guys are trying to do the same thing with Danny Green.
We tried to do the same thing with Danny Green, but we made Danny Green depressed actually. So we pushed Danny Green to a state of depression. So we'd like to apologize for that. I'll say that from Lakers Nation. But KCP, man, he was getting bullied for missing shots. You remember when he had an ankle monitor? He had to play with an ankle monitor because he was arrested.
What did he get arrested for?
I don't know, but he was under house arrest for something,
I
so
saw
he
him.
couldn't.
I saw him on the Elm, the FBI's most wanted list for stealing. How much? What's his contract?
He actually has a good one now, but he was making a bag once upon a time.
Yeah.
But he had to play with an ankle monitor on, bro, because he was under house arrest and he couldn't play away games. You didn't remember that? This was a while ago.
No, I don't remember that at all.
So, anyways, but
That's amazing,
KCP's been cooking, but Spoelstra versus LeBron. Spoelstra's a great coach.
Do you put him in like best coach in the league right now?
No.
Because he outcoached Brad Stevens.
No, Spoelstra's not in my top 3 best coaches in the league.
You still think he's better than Brad?
No.
Or, no.
No, I don't. I think the Celtics just. It wasn't their series, man. I just think they don't have that veteran leadership. They don't have that solidified big man down low. They're still missing pieces. It's not Brad Stevens' fault.
There was a lot of coaching decisions.
I mean, the worst thing about the Celtics, I have to think, in the end of 2 minutes, they don't have that dude with the ball. Kemba's not that dude. That's when they miss Kyrie.
That's really.
Kyrie is the assassin. He's an artist with the ball. The last 2 minutes of the game, he's gonna get you buckets and buckets when they matter the most. Kemba turns into what we expected him to be. That's why he never won anything in Charlotte. He always just chokes away at the end.
Besides like ad management.
Tatum did nothing at the end of the games. He cooked all second halves.
Yeah, I mean,
Last 2 minutes
tried.
of the game.
He definitely turned up the intensity. But
Yeah,
but
second half,
just couldn't get it
Tatum's a different monster in the second half.
Yeah.
But last 2 minutes of the game, Brown, Tatum, Kemba, they kind of shied away from it, to be honest.
done. JT didn't all playoffs long. He didn't really shy away from taking those shots or at least
hitting
attempting.
them. My bad.
Yeah, hitting them. He had a problem with. So I don't think it was a shying away. I think you just.
All right, yeah, no, I know what you
He
mean.
was a little too bold. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, for sure. So I think that's where they miss Kyrie.
Oh, Marcus Smart definitely tried to be that guy.
Yeah.
He hucked up like 10 threes in like the fourth quarter. Of, like,
So
some of those
I just want to know what
games.
the Celtics fans are excuses this year because they can't blame Kyrie.
There's no excuse.
All right,
Like,
good. I respect it. I respect that answer from you, Meech.
We need a big man.
Okay, yeah, that's true. They need a solidified big man. I think they need to trade up in the draft.
Like we need to find a point guard who does what Kemba does in the first how long is an NBA game? Like 45 minutes, 48 minutes.
12, 24, 36. I think 48, 12-minute
Yeah.
quarters.
48 minutes. So like 40 the first 46 minutes of the game do what Kemba does, and the last 2 do what Kyrie does.
Yeah, you need that closer, that Lou Will. Someone like that killer off the bench who could just get you. But you guys don't have that killer right now. You don't have that.
Well, do you think Lou Will will take a small contract again?
No, he's still under contract with the Clippers no matter what. But I'm just saying, like, that type of player. Somebody who could get you a bucket.
Yeah.
A straight bucket, and he was not afraid of the moment.
Like Tyler Hero.
Yeah. So, speaking of Kyrie, him and Katie have been, making some storylines in New York, talking about coaches,
Kyrie's
stuff
always
like
making
that.
storylines up.
Yeah, Kyrie, he's an artist, as Kevin Durant would say.
He's like the vector of the earth.
So they've been playing 1v1s in practice. Probably 2 of the best 1v1 players in the league.
I got KD.
KD and Kyrie. Who you think's been winning most of those?
KD.
I'm actually going with Kyrie. But tell me why you think KD.
Because KD's 7 feet tall, and he's probably like the best mid-range shooter of all time. One of the better 3-point shooters in the league right now.
Yeah, I'm saying, but I don't know if KD's still KD after that injury.
But we don't know.
Kyrie's got that nasty ball handle. There's a reason
I'll give
why.
KD the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, you will. But Kyrie's just that dude, man. He's probably cooking him up with the crossover, trying not to snap his Achilles again.
Going real light on that right foot.
Yeah, I know. Kyrie's probably just pulling up, doing some fadeaway J's.
And or after dribbling it for like 7 minutes. Imagine watching them locked in while Kyrie's just dribbling back and forth for 7 minutes straight.
Oh yeah, I know. It's like, oh my God. You see that there? The Nets might make a move to get Paul George.
Yeah.
I think the move would have to obviously involve Dinwiddie, LeVert, and probably Jarrett
Dinwiddie's
Allen.
a free agent.
It's
so
sign and trade.
Maybe, yeah.
Because he doesn't get that choice if they want to do the sign and trade with him.
Nobody voted on that Twitter poll, or what do you do?
Oh yeah, when he sold his soul, and he only made $20. It was probably his grandma who donated that.
She's like, "Come home, Spencer."
Thanks, Mima. But yeah, I think Dinwiddie, LeVert, Jarrett Allen to the Clippers for Paul George. Which side do you like more?
I mean, I don't want to see Paul George in the Nets as a Celtics fan.
That would probably be the best big three in the league.
Yeah, and I don't want to see that at all. I hope that doesn't happen.
No doubt, no doubt. But do you like that move for the Clippers? Because you like
Mm,
that move for the Nets, obviously. Then, right? You lose
yeah,
all your depth, but you go big three,
yeah. I
and
mean,
nobody else
like
got.
I like it for the Clippers too because like I don't know. I feel like they're in a really weird situation right now.
Right.
So like I don't know what exactly they need because they had depth. They had a big two. They had
Yeah,
a good coach.
Yeah, I know. We'll get to
They
that
have a
later. To
great
Doc
owner.
Rivers. Oh my goodness.
I think
Yeah.
they need to move back to Buffalo.
Seattle. I would like that.
Yeah, super. Do they stay the Supersonics?
I say bring back the Supersonics. I wouldn't like the Clippers. They're already the Flippers. They need to burn everything down. But no, what we were talking about. So yeah. So I personally think if that trade goes down, we obviously know nothing. This is just a scenario that we made
Yeah.
up. I think that the Clippers would have so much depth. They'd obviously have to try to make another move to get Kawhi, another All-Star type player.
No, I don't think he needs. I don't really think he needs another All-Star type player because I feel like if they can just like if they get Karis LeVert, they just groom him into being.
Yeah.
Like, he has All-Star potential. Just like
Yeah, because we know what Dinwiddie is. He's
Yeah.
not an All-Star, but he's closest thing
No,
to it.
wasn't he an All-Star this year?
Never. He's
No,
never been an All-Star.
I feel like he was a snub then because he was.
No, he was like really trying to promote himself, bro. He like was not a snub.
He was playing for his contract.
Yeah, he was like on Twitter like telling people to vote for him and stuff for like All-Star game. He was one of those
He had a
dudes.
campaign going.
Yeah, he was like running for president.
Yeah,
he was
debate
like
with Bradley Beal.
yeah, like if Bradley Beal didn't make it, Spencer Dinwiddie definitely didn't make it, bro.
I still think Taco should have been in.
I know. Imagine if you won the fan vote. But anyways, yeah, I mean that would be so much depth on the Clippers side,
Mm-hmm.
so much off and Dinwiddie, Allen, LeVert, all three starters right there. And I'm sure Trez might leave this off season.
Imagine he goes to the Heat.
Trez,
Mm-hmm.
they do need another big man down low.
And then they go. I'm pretty sure that if he takes like a team friendly contract.
I don't know if he will though. He's always been on a small contract his whole career.
Oh really?
Yeah, he's only making $6 million this year.
Sign him for 1 year. Oh no, sign him for like 2 years. Sign Giannis. See what you can do. I don't know.
Meech is always out here with the Giannis.
I hope they don't sign Giannis. I really hope he goes to Golden State.
Yeah, I think he's staying out east, bro.
I hope not.
Because I don't think if he can't win out east, he's definitely not winning out west.
But with Steph and Clay,
I mean, are they still gonna be Steph and Clay in 2 years?
Steph will.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
the last thing. That's the last thing that you lose is your shot.
Yeah, true. But yeah, that's a good point. Giannis will probably take over as the number one option there.
Look at Kyle Korver. I'm pretty sure he's like 50.
Yeah, but Kyle Korver's not doing anything else other than shooting, and he's not even on a team. Oh yeah, he's on the Bucks playing
Yeah.
like a few minutes a game.
Few minutes. I'm pretty sure he played like. I'm pretty sure he averaged like 20.
Oh, nice. I didn't even know he played that much.
Yeah, he played mad.
Best teammate ever, Carmelo Anthony.
J.R. Smith.
I'm gonna go with. He's had some great teammates like AI,
Yeah.
Stoudemire, Harden.
I'll take Stoudemire.
Yeah, I'm going with Dame Lillard.
Dame Lillard.
This year's Dame Lillard.
Oh, facts. This bubble's been so crazy.
He had a bubble MVP. He made All NBA first team, right?
Yeah, Dame. Yeah.
Yeah, Dame was on All NBA first team. He just had a great season, I think. Probably the person. Melo.
Then I change my answer. I'll take Hassan Whiteside.
What?
No, I'm joking.
Meech is always out here wilding, bro. But yeah, I'm going with Dame. Who you going with?
I'm already Stoudemire.
All right, MVP of Israel.
Yes. Finals MVP. Don't get confused.
Explain yourself. Why Amari?
I like Amari. I like the glasses. I like
The goggles. What he did in New York with him.
Yeah, it was a fun. It was a fun team to watch.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They never won anything.
That's fine.
Well, I guess they didn't win anything in Portland either. They didn't even make it out the first round.
Yeah, exactly.
Barbershop Pick'em.
Yo.
Old school. Patrick Ewing's Reggie Miller's Pacers
Yep.
versus Gary Payton and Sean Kemp and those boys on the Supersonics back in the day.
I'll take the Supersonics.
So Jordan obviously beat both those teams.
Yeah.
Never gave them a chance to play each other in the finals.
Mm-hmm.
So you got Gary and Sean or Reggie and the boys?
I'll take Gary and Sean all day.
All right. Why?
Because I feel like Reggie Miller's biggest weakness is trash talk.
That's his What? That's his best thing. That's his biggest. That's like the best thing to his game. That's what he's most known for.
No, Reggie Miller.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, bro. You don't remember him throwing up the choking signal,
Yeah, but
scoring?
didn't he lose that game?
No, he won that game. He put up like 13 points in 10
Oh man, I need
seconds.
to study my histories.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you talking? All the old heads are gonna be out there
I know,
thinking you're
right?
disrespecting. Reggie
About to
Miller's one of
start
the
an angry
best
mob.
trash talkers ever. He almost got into a fight with Jordan. They were trash talking so much.
Yeah, I know. I remember that when he lost that series too.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
I mean, it was Jordan.
yeah, I know.
Gary Payton didn't win to him.
Facts.
All right, but all right. So give me your point.
Um, I like. I feel like I don't know. I feel like obviously Reggie Miller's teams never made it to the finals.
No, they have.
They did.
They lost to Shaq and Kobe.
Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, but I was like, I thought we were talking like the years they got bumped out by not by LeBron, by Jordan.
Yeah, so they obviously didn't make it to the finals. They were
Yeah, I
out
know what I'm
east.
saying. I thought we were saying like if those teams made it to the finals.
So
Like,
you're
in those
talking about
years.
the exact year that the Supersonics made it?
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa! Why are we going off your exact year? We're just talking about those teams that
Okay.
best
All right.
in that area that made it. That best Supersonics one versus that best Pacers one.
All right, but I'm still taking the Supersonics because I feel like they're just a better team, like all around. They had who's the European dude who shot threes?
Detlef Schrempf.
Yes, Detlef Schrempf. They got good depth. Gary Payton's one of the best defenders of all time.
Yeah, true. I'm just going with Reggie Miller. He was way before his time. Him and Mark Jackson down
Facts.
there, the commentating duo, and
I still feel like oh yeah, if you have facts, I forgot about that.
on and off the court, these guys are a duo. Actually, no, I don't think they do games together. Reggie and
I'm pretty sure they did. They just
Mark
did.
Jackson. Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought it was always Mark Jackson, Van Gundy, and
No,
Mike Breen.
they just did it in the game one in the finals. I think
No, that was Van Gundy.
that was
Yeah, because Reggie Miller does it with Chris Webber,
okay.
right?
Yeah, I think I was probably thinking of Chris Webber.
Oh, true, true. Yeah, so I would possibly go with those Pacers team just because Reggie was a baller, man.
Yeah,
He was way before his time, getting buckets.
he was a good defender too.
Yeah, they even had for sure.
He's like a lot. He's a lot like Klay Thompson.
Yeah, before his time, probably better off the dribble shooter. He was like Steph off the dribble.
Yeah.
It's a great team. And then we're gonna talk about Doc Rivers got fired by the Clips.
Which was really surprising to me, to
Got-
be honest with you.
Got hired within like another 2 weeks,
Yeah.
not even probably
The
a week,
Sixers.
by the Sixers. And already he's already trying to make moves out there, looking to trade the number 1 overall pick, acquire that for Ben Simmons.
That's such a bad trade.
Yeah, I think Ben Simmons is worth more than the first pick. All NBA third team, all defensive first team, and all star.
Unless they get the first pick and D'Lo.
Yeah, which I doubt the Timberwolves would do.
Yeah.
I think you'd probably want a little bit more than the first overall pick, maybe Malik Beasley, and
But even still.
even still, yeah, maybe the pick. And then their pick next year is going to Golden State in that Wiggins D'Lo trade, so Philly couldn't get that. I personally don't like the trade for. I love it if I'm Minnesota.
Yeah. If you're Minnesota, like I saw like one of those Minnesota fan pages, like freaking out.
That's a great big three right there.
Yeah. Ben
Cat,
Simmons,
D'Lo,
yeah.
because Cat is a way better shooter than Embiid,
Facts.
so he will work way better with Simmons.
Mm-hmm.
And D'Lo's probably the best shooter that Simmons has ever played with if they played together.
Do you remember that Cat and Embiid fight?
Yeah, and Simmons put him in a headlock. Oh, I wonder if that would be a problem. I think Rivers to Philly is going to be interesting. He's definitely going to get the most out of these guys, a lot more than Brett Brown got out of them.
Yeah, I hate Brett Brown.
Yeah, I don't think he might get a job as like a bench coach somewhere, but I don't see him getting
I think he's gonna spend a couple years at his on his beach house in Maine,
drinking a lot of whiskey
eating
and
clam chowder.
He lives in Maine.
Yeah, he's from Maine.
Oh, okay,
You
I
can
didn't
tell in
even
his
know
voice.
that. Oh, I guess so. So we're gonna move on to some NFL this week.
Okay.
Some good games last week. Some good games. We're gonna move on to this week. Mahomes versus Lamar had that showdown Monday night.
And Patty Mahomes came out on top.
Yeah, Mahomes just rocked it out. Lamar didn't look that impressive. What do you have to say about him?
It's disappointing.
Yeah, he couldn't throw the ball really. He looked like a running back out there.
So do you think this is showing he's finally showing his true colors?
Well, this team always gives him the hard time. He's 0-3 against the Chiefs in his career. It's like his kryptonite, as he said. But I would say, the number one thing I would say that I learned about the Ravens, if they don't have a lead right away, they're screwed because they like to run the ball, run the clock out on you, and to come back in the game, you need to be throwing that thing quick.
Yeah, I feel like
Get your score back.
that's where the defense comes in, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
for sure. But I think Mahomes proved that he's the best quarterback in the league, unless you want to say Russell Wilson. But
No,
they're
I'll take
both.
Mahomes. I'll take Mahomes.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
Yeah,
Uh,
can he throw it further too? Like,
they
with more
both have
accuracy?
incredible arms, but I think Mahomes' arm is so much better.
Yeah.
So much better. And then, so this week we're gonna have the first postponed game for COVID: Steelers Texans or Steelers Titans.
Yeah.
You think this is the downfall for the football season?
I think
You
this
think
is.
they're gonna finish the year?
That's hard to tell. But I think so. Like did they do the contact tracing? You know what I mean?
Yep. So they got all the contact done, and these games are just postponed completely this
But like,
week.
who contracted COVID from who?
The Titans team. Someone from the facility got it. They don't know who like had it
Okay,
first,
all right.
because you'd have to go through so many people
Yeah, because I feel like it's just like it goes as far as the players and the coaching staff
and their
and
families.
and the trainers want to take it.
Yeah.
It's it's a lot of moving parts. It's a lot of moving parts. I get it, but I feel like they should really like take as many precautions as possible because they're not in a bubble setting.
Right. Yeah. No, I agree with you, bro. For sure. I think that's gonna be. Hopefully, the NFL doesn't end soon, cause I don't mind having like so many sports going on at once right now.
Yeah, I think wasn't this the first time like the NBA, the MLB, and the NHL and
WNBA.
yeah
It
all
was
been
it was
going,
like
yeah.
crazy. Yeah, it was like a certain holiday or something I saw. Her first time ever. I think Patriots are playing the Chiefs this week.
Okay.
Patriots always play the Chiefs good, but the Chiefs are just a different breed.
Yeah,
They look really good.
but this is I feel like everything we know about the Patriots should be like thrown out the window.
Yeah, Patriots are Belichick is the
Yeah.
thing. Belichick plays the Chiefs good. Belichick's defense has always come to play. Newton looks amazing. He's looking like his MVP self out there right now.
Is he in the MVP conversation?
Probably top 10 right now, yeah.
Top 10. Okay.
Top 10
I thought
for
like like the way like local news made it sound.
Yeah,
He was like top 3, but
no, it's probably definitely Lamar, Wilson, Mahomes. And then after that, it's kind of fair game. Newton's top 5, top 10.
okay.
Playing good. This week will really show what he has to show. But Patriots need another weapon. I've heard some rumors that they're looking at Julio Jones, Odell Beckham. I personally would prefer Julio Jones. He's probably one of the best
Odell
receivers
Beckham's
in
a
the
pretty
league.
crappy choice in my opinion.
But
It's 3 in a row.
if we want to make anything happen with Cam Newton, we need to get him a better outside weapon because Edelman can't do it all. Our run game is average. So I think if the Patriots want to do anything in the AFC, we're not going to get shitty Odell, but maybe Julio, man. McGregor versus Manny Pacquiao. That fight's going down.
It's a boxing match, right?
It's a boxing match, yep. Conor doesn't want the work.
McGregor cannot box.
We've seen what happened when he tried dancing with Floyd.
And like McGregor, not McGregor. Pacquiao is like the next step down. You know.
Yeah, I know, and some people might even say it might be even harder for him to box Manny.
Facts.
Manny's so much quicker.
And he's more offensive than
Yeah.
defensive.
Yeah. And McGregor then after that first fight, he really got drained. Like his stamina, you could really tell because he's used to the UFC fights.
Yeah.
After like 7-8 rounds, he really couldn't just keep up with Floyd anymore. And Floyd's been doing it his whole life. He was
and
built
Floyd
for the
wasn't
situation.
Really doing much. He was just
Stumbling.
staying on on the defense.
Yeah.
But when you have to defend and offense, you know what I mean? It's like when the game becomes two-way, like it becomes way harder for especially stamina wise to stay good, you know?
Yeah, for sure. And Manny's gonna just come out real aggressive. You already know off the grip.
Mm-hmm. And how fit has McGregor been since he stopped really fighting?
I mean, he's been in jail. Hasn't he gotten arrested? So he's probably been pumping some iron there.
I don't think the jail that they sent him is like jail.
Yeah, I know what you mean. He's
Yeah.
probably he's probably living the life out there.
Facts.
Man, best Pusha T album.
The Prelude album. It has a wicked long name. I always forget it. But it's fire. But it's the one with like the intro song on that's fire. Crutches Crosses
I'm
Caskets.
talking about My Name Is My Name.
No.
Or King Push.
Let me see. King Push. Oh no. Let me see. It's Yeah, King Push, Darkest Before the Dawn,
All
the
right.
prelude.
That's like yeah, it's like the classic Push album. I feel.
Yeah, it's a good one. They came out right after My Name Is My Name.
Yeah, it did a
Yeah,
couple years. I think a year after.
but that's probably like my favorite Push album. Like FIFA on that album is fire. Crushes Crosses Caskets. The intro was fire. Um, Pretty much like everything on that album is insane.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Daytona, man. I know it's like a shorter album.
That's
What is
definitely my
it?
second favorite.
Yeah, for sure. My name is my name's my third favorite. So,
Hmm. The game
uh,
we played on Daytona is that's one of my favorite songs. Like in the last
yeah.
like
What
5
would
years.
Meek do?
Mm-hmm.
If you know, you know.
Um,
Come back, baby. I used to
yeah, that's a
bump
good one.
that. That's
Infrared, the Drake diss, that started the whole Drake beef
yeah, that's
that ended
true.
in Story of Adonis.
Yeah. Story of Adenon, I thought, right? Or is it Adonis?
I don't know. I don't pay attention.
What? That's not even an album. That's just a single. I like Push a lot on features
Mm.
too. That's where I
Yeah.
mostly get most of my Push listens to is on features and
Freddie
stuff.
Gibbs and Madlib's Palm Olive.
I
Fire.
like Push and Kanye, obviously.
Yeah.
That's a classic duo right there.
Good music.
Yeah, good music forever.
Did we talk about Kanye last week? Peeing on his Grammys?
No, but we did talk about him beefing with Hove, how he's gonna reunite Puma and Yo, have you seen Kanye's humongous TV that him and 2 Chainz are watching the basketball games on? Those are hilarious. He's like, yo, Bron, pass me the rock.
But like Bron's like looks like Godzilla
I
compared
know.
to him. He's like the size of like LeBron.
He's like, 2 Chainz on the court.
It's like 2 Chainz. He's different.
We're gonna end you with our last topic. So the MCU is coming out with mad shows on deck, mad movies on deck. Everything's on the Disney Plus right now because we can't go back to the cinemas.
Yeah, facts.
So if they could start working on one movie or one show that would be on Disney Plus, focused on one character who doesn't have his own solo yet, who would you go with?
We talked about this a little bit off air. I still don't know.
I'm gonna go with Thanos. I think I'd like to have Thanos have his own story. Him.
So what? Yeah. What do you want to like? What do you want to see him do?
I want to see obviously episode like I want it to be this kind of show.
Okay.
One of those shows that shows the present, but also shows like his deep past, like flashbacks during each episode. You know what I mean? Like when he was young and why he is the way that he is, and stuff like that. But I'd also like to see him like collecting the stones that we haven't seen or conquering other worlds.
Facts.
Or other galaxies that we didn't get to see on, because there's so much that he did in the MCU that we didn't even get to see.
I feel like they should wait to do that until after they introduce the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, for real. That would be cool. That would be cool for sure. The Fantastic Four against Thanos. I mean, and even if you did that, in Thanos' episodes, he's literally, you could have a different hero going against him each episode too, and he could just take out a new group of heroes or a new.
I don't know. I don't want to see like a Monster of the Week episode. You know what I mean? Like you ever seen that do you remember Smallville?
Yeah, like 80s cartoons type of thing. Like each week it's a new villain.
Nah, it needs to be like a
storyline.
Yeah, like a linear story.
Yeah, I mean you could keep it with the story too. Like he's just like taking when he goes to get all his stones.
Yeah, I mean if they did it like that, like want like go up against a different keeper of the stone.
Yeah.
If they do like a little mini series.
Oh yeah, that would be cool. A keeper of the stone. Yeah, for sure. You know who you're going with?
So my soft spot pick is probably gonna be Howard the Duck. Because you can literally do whatever you want with him.
Would you want it to be rated R?
Yeah, it have to be like a TVMA.
Yeah, right.
Because you can literally do whatever you feel like doing with him.
For sure.
Because like he only has like really two like important like places to be.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no, three. Because he was there at on the fight at the end of the end game.
Yeah, that is true.
So you could do that, or I'd like to see I want to see a show about the Skrulls.
Okay, that'd be cool too.
Like I want to see a little bit more of like the Kree Skrull War. Like I want to see like they can make it like a dope like.
You think they'll make a movie out of that though? I feel like that's big enough for them to make a movie.
They kind of already did with Captain Marvel.
Yeah, they hinted at it.
Well, it was a big plot point.
Yeah.
But as we know.
Snooze fest.
Yeah.
Just don't even get it started, Mitch.
But But yeah, no, I want to see more, like especially the aftermath of what happened after Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Because you could go into like, obviously you could introduce the Fantastic Four through that. Like
Yeah.
like in a whole bunch of different things, but those are probably my picks.
Yeah, Nick Fury shows in the work too. You saw that?
Facts.
So it's gonna be interesting, man. Thank you guys for listening. Go Lakers. Few games left in the finals. Hopefully, when we come back, the NBA season will be done. We'll be able to talk some free agency, some drafts, some trades. The off season is just as fun as the regular season.
Facts. I feel like it's, if anything, it's more fun. Plus stressful.
For a Celtics fan, it is. All right, later. Have a good one.